Es ist das 47. Match an diesem Wochenende hier von Düsseldorf. 48 Spieler waren eingangs mit dabei. 2 haben es in das Finale geschafft. Und wir wollen mit der Nummer 1 der Belgier beginnen. Er spielt sein 8. Pro-Tour-Finale in seiner Karriere. Hat schon 3 Pro-Tour-Turniere gewonnen, unter anderem eines auf der European Tour. Und das war der Weg. Als Nummer 13 gesetzt, hatte er in Runde 1 ein Freilos, schlug dann Gian Arthur in Runde 2. Im Achtelfinale den Bully Boy Michael Smith mit 6:4. Im Viertelfinale den Nordiren Brendan Dolan und dann die Überraschung im Halbfinale. Der Sieg über Michael van Gerven. Ein letztes Mal heißen wir ihn herzlich willkommen, den Hurricane K.Huybrechts.
Flying across the country and getting fat. Say everything is groovy when your tires are flat and it's hot and sea. So open up your beach umbrella.
Der Finalgegner von K.Huybrechts hat bereits 10 Pro-Tour-Siege einfahren können in seiner langen Laufbahn. Er steht in dem 19. Pro-Tour-Finale. Aber es ist sein allererstes Finale auf der European Tour. Er ist an 11 gesetzt, hatte in Runde 1 ein Freilos und schlug dann Dimitri Vandenberg, den jungen Belgier, in Runde 2 im Achtelfinale, Simon Whitlock im Viertelfinale, Jelle Klaassen und eben dann im Halbfinale dieser 6:1 Erfolg über James Wade mit dem besten Average bislang im Turnierverlauf von 111. Herzlich willkommen dem UK Open Champion von 2012 aus Schottland, the Thorn, Robert Thornton!
This is it, the climax of the European Darts Open, live from the Maritime Hotel in Dusseldorf. And it's Belgium against Scotland, K.Huybrechts, the Hurricane, against the Thorn, Robert Thornton. Huybrechts fresh from knocking out the world #1 Michael van Gerwen, and Robert Thornton fresh from knocking out the second seed James Wade with a stunning display. One of the best we've seen on the European Tour, full stop. 111 average in that match. It could have been even higher were it not for a couple of missed doubles. Dan Dawson in the commentary box for the finale to a phenomenal weekend of darts, and Rod Harrington's alongside me.
Yes, Dan, looking forward to this one. When you look at the semi-finals matches, then we should be seeing a final leg decider. Both players have been playing exceptionally. This man K.Huybrechts has got to be on a high after beating the world #1 Michael van Gerwen. And Robert Thornton, like you say, that semi-final against James Wade, those run of 6 legs were incredible. His scoring power was up there with as good as we've ever seen. So we do, and that's the last time the girl's going to blow me and you a kiss until probably a month or so.
I think you're deluded. I don't think we've got anything to do with it, Rod.
No, they said they're blowing us the kisses.
We shall see. There are more important things going on this stage right now.
First leg in Robert to throw first. Game on!
And it's the Thorn who has the advantage of throwing first in this one. And he's straight in the treble bed. And again. Some fortunate deflection out.
Yeah, it was. It looked gaping for a maximum. Well, his quarter-final match and his semi-final match, Robert Thornton's first leg was an 11 dart. So perhaps with that 5 and the 1, it won't be an 11 darter now, but
125.
But he has charged out of the blocks in those games. K.Huybrechts. Oh, hit him back. Oh, first maximum.
Well, that's 209 maximums. A phenomenal amount of 180s hit again in this tournament.
60.
He's not just broken the 200 mark, he's smashed it. We've had more 100+ averages than any European Tour event as well. The previous record was 15, I believe.
89.
Now takes us up to 17. And we might see 1 or 2 more here. Stand up if you love the darts, echoes around the hall here. A capacity crowd of nearly 2,000. And look at this, Robert Thornton.
Oh,
171. K.Huybrechts 132.
well, this would be, well, he can't take it out now, so Robert Thornton comes back to open up this final
96.
with a 13-dart leg.
K.Huybrechts 24.
And he carries on from his semi-final. Well, he's not going to miss this. So
Game shot on the first leg. Robert Thornton.
Well,
good
both men on
tidy
13
leg.
darters in that
Kim to throw
opening leg.
first. Game on.
That is some start. K.Huybrechts, of course, has won on the European Tour before, 2 years ago in the Dutch Darts Masters.
140.
He beat a Northern Irishman, a Dutchman and a Scotsman in the quarter-final, semi-final and final. If he beats Robert Thornton here today, he's done the same in a slightly different order.
140.
Both cases he's beaten Michael van Gerwen. Robert Thornton, this is uncharted territory on the European Tour for him. He made 5 quarter-finals before today, but now he finds himself in his first final, and K.Huybrechts hits another 180.
relentless on the treble 20, both players.
140.
And we knew they wouldn't let us down. It's never going to be an anti-climax the way these two players are coming to this game. You can see Robert Thornton. I don't think I've ever seen him, you know, get so
26.
up for a game.
When James Wade missed a visit on the doubles in the semi-final, he literally came off the floor. He jumping around at the back of the stage. He could not wait.
85.
And he was
K.Huybrechts
5-1 up at the time.
155.
Yeah, he certainly is focused. Well, a visit without a treble
59.
could cause a problem for
K.Huybrechts
Kim.
136.
He hit a 180 in the first leg and lost the leg. He's hit a 180 in leg 2. And now another one of those. Oh, and again, he's missed a big number. 61 scored, 75 left. Comes down for that 51 and hits the 51 again, like he did in leg 1.
96.
This is important. It's got to go.
Double 9.
78. K.Huybrechts
And you
24.
see the bark from Robert Thornton at the back of the stage. Double
Game
12,
shot
and
the
it's
second
pretty much
leg.
exactly
Robert
where he put it in
Thornton.
the first leg. It's 2-0 to Robert Thornton.
Two
Game on.
very tidy 13 dart legs from Robert Thornton. And this is where the advantage of throwing first. If he holds on to his leg here, he's got a 3-0 lead, and psychologically,
108.
that's a huge blow for K.Huybrechts.
This last sort of couple of hours, well, not even that, hour from Robert Thornton, he is playing the darts of his dreams. Just before the final, we had a laser show in the hall here that, I mean, it'd make a Jean-Michel Jarre gig look like a 60-watt bulb, but we are getting fireworks here from Robert Thornton.
140.
You know, the standard, Dan, we keep talking about it, you know, and look at the top players that are missing, and yet the standard is not going down. And Robert
141.
Thornton, after 9 darts, was double top now.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. Seen a couple of 10 darters this weekend. One from James Wade.
95. K.Huybrechts 40.
Thornton for a third one of the weekend. Well, he'll settle if he sees it off in this visit. Double 5.
Game shot in the third.
Just don't think he's going to miss at the minute.
Just a mere 12 darter.
first. Game on.
Bad leg for Robert Thornton. He had to use 3 darts and a double in that leg.
13, 13, 12.
99.
The number of darts it's taken for Robert Thornton to reel off the first 3 legs here. There is no stopping this man right now. There doesn't appear to be. K.Huybrechts is going to have to dig very, very deep here.
Well, there we have both players average. I know that K.Huybrechts has not had a dart and a double, but he's still got the scoring power.
137.
But that averages from Robert Thornton is exceptional. He was exceptional in the semi-final, and he's double exceptional in the final.
Wow.
101.
The best we've seen in a European Tour final was the very first one of the year when Michael van Gerwen and Gary Anderson were tearing into each other. Van Gerwen ended with an average of 117. Now, that's just ridiculous. Robert Thornton is doing something similar here. However, K.Huybrechts is playing his part, more than playing his part.
Well, Kim's just got to take it one leg at a time. He's got to.
132.
He's in a prime position to get this leg under his belt.
58.
And like I said, just one leg at a time. Just try and hit away. But Robert Thornton's lead.
Oh, but he keeps piling into the 60. Oh, again!
Give me a 174.
Now, Kim, what have you got? Well, 2 darts at double 16 is what you've got. Double 8. And he gets it, last dart in hand, and that's a leg on the board for K.Huybrechts.
Throw first. Game on. $140.
These two have met a number of times in the past. Robert Thornton won their meeting earlier this year at the UK Open. He also won
40.
last year on a run to one of 3 consecutive titles on the Pro Tour. He does have good memories of playing K.Huybrechts, but
100.
Kim did beat him at a UK Open qualifier as well. He beat him 6-1. Robert Thornton is not in the mood to be going down so easily this evening.
140.
Playing phenomenal darts. Despite that ton 40 from K.Huybrechts, Robert Thornton in the ascendancy. Look at this, 117 overall average. I know we've only played 4.5 legs, but phenomenal. He just can't miss.
Well, there's always a lot of facial expressions from Robert Thornton when he plays.
135.
His heart on his sleeve.
I'll be requiring
But
121.
there's a little bit of aggression in his demeanour, which we don't see very often.
14 will leave his
darts,
favourite.
He wants 40 again. Unstoppable at the moment.
58.
Well, there's not a great deal K.Huybrechts can do against this. There wasn't a great deal James Wade, the multiple major champion, could do against Robert Thornton in the semi-final. Just above the wire. Absolutely unerring, and look at that delight from Robert Thornton.
Game on.
Well, we normally see the fist pumps and the shoulder pumps from Michael van Gerwen, but it's Robert Thornton that's given it all.
59.
And deservedly so.
It just shows, you know, he's one of the older people in this tournament. He's played 4 games today, and he still looks as fresh as a daisy.
123.
47 years old, Robert Thornton. And it is hot up there. I mean, he's approaching Ted Hankey territory with the unbuttoning of the shirt. Not quite that obscene. Look at that, 114. I don't care what you wear or how you wear it, Rob. If you're going to throw 114 averages for this crowd, you can do what you like.
44.
Just the 44.
Well, when we talk about getting out the gate quickly, Robert Thornton has come out of here like Denman and any other horse that you can think of that's a great sprinter. I mean, he has really flown.
40.
Here comes Huybrechts though. 180. Just a little reminder for Thornton that it's not won yet. You might be playing the darts of your dreams, but Huybrechts has still got something to say about it. That's his 3rd maximum, Huybrechts. Still just 1 leg on the board. Tops he wants. And tops he gets. 104 checkout. It's 4-2.
7 leg is Robert to throw first.
Yeah, you've got to take your hat off to K.Huybrechts because he's been battered in the early part of this game, but he's dug in there. He's staying with Robert Thornton.
125.
He's just waiting for the mistakes from Thornton, but at the moment they're very few and far between.
Well, at Huybrechts, he played Jihan Artut in his first game of the weekend.
96.
And Artut averaged 104. He described it on stage as the game of his life. And Huybrechts still came away with a victory. Averaged 105 himself. But there's just no answer to this at the minute. Robert Thornton, it's an absolute assault on the Belgian.
Well, at the moment, he's unplayable on his throw.
78.
We talk about, you know, you've got to throw 12 darts to break people. But at the moment, poor old Kim looks like he's going to have to throw a 9-darter to break.
44.
Well, just a 44 from Robert Thornton, but Kim way back on 327. Only 180 will do.
100.
Tug is not going to be any good, especially when you put the first dart in the treble. Oh, another one of those. No, I don't believe it. Well, he can't miss, can he?
136.
Well, he will be back for another 13-dart leg, potentially. K.Huybrechts has just got to try and put some pressure on, but...
140.
I mean, what do you do? He's just
Robert, you require 16.
stood on the tracks, and there is a small Scottish train bulleting towards him. Double 2.
12.
Well, now then,
Kim, you require
that's
87.
the mistake that K.Huybrechts was waiting for. And he's got to make sure that he takes full advantage, and he needs the red bit.
37.
I can assure you that was off the 25
Right,
mark.
you
He's
require
very near the
4.
ball. And Thornton comes back to go one leg away from a victory.
Game shot the 7th leg.
And he gets it in the corner, and Robert Thornton, it's 5-2, and a man playing this kind of stuff. I mean, you may only get a dart at the bullseye. That might be the only chance you get in a leg. And if you don't take it, he's going to run away.
140.
Well, this has got to be great for both players going to the match play next week. And if Robert Thornton goes on and wins this from here,
45.
then certainly whoever's playing Robert Thornton will be thinking, oh dear.
Yeah, well, I mean, he is a major winner, of course. He won the UK Open, he won the World Masters. He knows what it takes to go all the way, and when everything is in sync for Robert Thornton, he is a power scorer, as we know, and he is deadly, particularly on double top. And just illustrating that there, 106. The average has dipped from the just stratospheric levels it was at earlier, but 106 will win you most
60.
games. And it is enough at the moment. The crowd have not stopped all the way through this, quite rightly so.
100. Kim, you require 167.
Guaranteed a new champion here at the European Darts Open.
41.
Barney, MVG and Peter Wright, the previous winners.
Well, a big score here could really hurt K.Huybrechts.
100.
Just a bare ton,
Give
but
you
still
one,
gives him a chance the way
126.
Thornton's playing. You feel he's going to get a chance at it, so K.Huybrechts was going to have to take this out, and he wants the bullseye for the second leg on the trot.
101.
Got a bit closer that time.
Robert, you require
But now Robert
116.
Thornton, this is for the match, and Dan, you kind of know he's going to get a dart at the double.
And it's going to be at his favourite double top. Thornton for 6-2.
Game
What
shot.
a display
And
from
the 2015
Robert
European
Thornton.
Darts Open
An
champion.
incredible win, an incredible evening for Robert Thornton. He took James Wade apart. He's just taken apart K.Huybrechts for his first European Tour title. Thornton will go into the match play in incredible form. Rod, he's won major titles in the past. This has got to be a warning for everybody else in Blackpool.
It certainly is. I mean, that's the best I've seen Robert Thornton play for a long, long time. That semi-final and final, we talk about Phil Taylor, we talk about Michael Van Gerwen at their best. That was as good as any one of those have put in. That was as good a performance as you'll ever see. And let's not forget, he's walked 2,500 miles to play it today.
There we go. I knew we'd get it in there at some point. That's 5 games and 500 miles, just so you do the math there. Robert Thornton, he is your winner here in Dusseldorf at the European Darts Open. A word on K.Huybrechts, a phenomenal display over the course of the weekend. We've seen him, you know, beat Jihan Artuk despite a 104 average from Jihan. He saw off Michael Van Gerwen in the semi-finals. It's 4 tournaments now for Michael Van Gerwen without winning one. That wouldn't be headline news if it was anybody else.
No,
but it is
right
for Michael Van Gerwen.
Well, certainly. The match play starts next Saturday, live on Sky Sports at 7 o'clock. Don't miss that, because we have got so many players that are on form, especially these two that are going to get these awards.
Yeah, I'll hand you over to Elmar Polka, our MC. Your winner, Robert Thornton, phenomenal this evening, phenomenal all weekend. We'll see you at the match play in Blackpool.
Runner-up der European Darts Trophy 2015 und damit gehen 10.000 Pfund an ihn, ist der Hurricane K.Huybrechts. Und Sieger der European Darts Trophy 2015 und damit holt er sich seinen ersten European Tour Titel, ist the Thorn Robert Thornton. Robert, congratulations. First win on the European Tour. You played in 111 average against James Wade in the semis, now in 106 average. You played great darts.
Yeah, they went well. Can I just say thank you very much to the crowd in Management tonight. The crowd have been absolutely fantastic.
Bedankt sich bei euch. Sagt, das Publikum war einfach nur fantastisch. I know your back is hurting. You don't care how you play darts.
I'll play like that every week if I've got a sore back. I'm quite happy. But beds are very soft here and it helped.
Hat extrem große Rückenschmerzen das ganze Wochenende, aber irgendwie hat es trotzdem gut funktioniert. Kim, one question to you. I know once you're in the final you want to win this whole thing, but at the end you played a great tournament with wins over Michael van Gerwen.
Yeah. Happy with the final. Didn't work. Robert was a better player. End of the story. That's it.
Also, er ist natürlich jetzt enttäuscht. Der Robert war einfach der bessere Spieler in diesem Finale und so einfach ist das Match dann auch entschieden. Robert, the next big tournament is the World Match Play. In the beginning you said, oh, that's good for preparation to get self-confidence to have this big event next.
Yeah, this gives me a boost going into it. I've got one of the best young players coming through and hopefully I'll carry this on to next week and keep going.
Also, Robert Thornton, er ist froh, sich Selbstvertrauen geholt zu haben für das World Matchplay. Der hofft einfach jetzt an diese Leistung weiter anknüpfen zu können und dann wird das auch beim World Matchplay laufen. Congratulations to both of you, K.Huybrechts und Robert Thornton. Und jetzt gibt es noch die Fotos. Und für mich ist das der Moment, um mich im Namen der PDC Europe von euch zu verabschieden. Es war mal wieder ein großes Fest hier in Düsseldorf. Dank eurer Stimmung, die ihr erzeugt habt. Und sollen wir nächstes Jahr wiederkommen? Kommt gut nach Hause, kommt sicher nach Hause. Wir sehen uns bestimmt bald irgendwo bei einem Darts-Event. Bis dahin.